Guys, welcome back to Dance Mum's Reactions. I've taken a couple of days off, taken a little breather, and we are back to watching Dance Mums. And guess what, guys? We are starting season 2. Cue applause. I really hope editing Ethan has cued the applause there. But guys, I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited for season 2. I've heard good things. You have all hyped it up in the comment section down below. I have some things to announce for this series. So the first thing is the official Pizzazometer. Yep, I did decide on that name. Don't ask me why, please. Do not ask me why. But the Pizzazometer, I'm going to be ranking the kids' dances on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. And I mean it with jest. This is just friendly fun. This is nothing on the kids and how good or bad they are. It's just for fun. It's just for entertainment. Remember that. But I also am going to start doing from next episode my own pyramid ranking. I know, I've spent an entire season bashing the pyramid, but I think I'm going to be doing it less on dance ability and who was most entertaining and who was the best dancer and things like that. Just to give people like Mackenzie a little bit of a decent shot, because Mackenzie is a hilarious person and entertains me more than like Maddie. So, that'll be starting next episode, but this episode we will be introducing the Pizzazometer, probably down the bottom somewhere. It'll be embarrassing if it's not there. I'm going to do it one more time just to remind Ethan. But yeah, let's get straight on into the video, shall we?
I'm going into this competition season with a very open mind, and I'm not going to have any negative thoughts. I'm thinking very positive.
I have to think positively. Negative thoughts are invading my brain. Maddie must win at all costs. Veep vorp, veep vorp. I don't know why I made Melissa out to be a robot there. She's actually not robotic at all. But still, you get what I mean when she's like, must purge all negative emotions. Only happy thoughts.
Nia, where's your mother?
She's at work.
Not gonna happen.
Why was her response to my mum's at work not gonna happen? Like, as if that's gonna do anything. As far as I'm aware, Nia's mum, Holly, is a principal of a school. She can't just drop everything and be here. I'm sorry, but people have lives, Abby. People have lives. Unlike yourself.
Yes, she needs to leave work, leave the job, forget it, and be here with you. That's what's important.
So she's basically saying your mum has to give up her job, and that is the only way you will be able to be good at dance. I'm sorry, Holly's presence here does not change anything, even remotely. Get off your high horse, Abby.
People know who you are now from watching that video. But you're a target. When you walk in, it's gonna be all about beating the Abby Lee Dance Company.
You're a target. They're gonna be gunning for you. They're gonna be coming at you and they're gonna be hunting you down. We must beat the Abby Lee Dance Company. I feel like everything's just so deep to Abby and it's just like so not deep to me, and it's so funny.
I'm gonna have an open audition, a casting call for a new dancer for the Abby Lee Dance Company.
An audition, an open audition. Craziness. That is wild. But also, is this how Jill comes into it with her daughter, whose name I can't remember? Kendall. That's the one. That's her name. My friend's not ruined anything, but she has told me about how great Kendall and Jill are and how entertaining they are. So I am very, very excited for them. Shout out to you, Eva.
Everyone's replaceable. You next?
Everyone's replaceable. We know. We've heard. So are you.
I love Christy so much. She just swoops in with the funniest confessionals, and I think I'm excited for her to like have realized how funny she is, and now she's just gonna get funnier and wittier and more entertaining, and I'm here for it, honestly.
I'm the one who needs to be there all the time, not my mom, because she has to work and stuff and she's not a dancer.
Well, I'm glad somebody has common sense in this building, because I'm sorry, Abby doesn't. How is a 9-year-old more emotionally intelligent than a 40-year-old woman. How is that possible?
Here's our girls with their first professional job. My daughter gets the leap, and she can't make it to the top of that damn pyramid.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. What do you mean, Abby, that Chloe is not the top of the pyramid when she literally got a professional acting credit for performing in that music video? So over the Maddie hype. Can't wait for the pizzazometer to just rip her down.
I think it's gonna be weird having somebody else in the group.
Let's all say a little prayer that they're not like Kathy.
I pray to God that they're not like Kathy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I would be praying that another Kathy doesn't walk into the room. God, she was insufferable at times. Again, no hate to actual Kathy, but Kathy on this TV show, insufferable.
Come on, guys, let's go. We got lots to do.
I didn't realise that saying her name would conjure her up like a spirit from hell. What's going on? I feel like I've said Beetlejuice 3 times in the front of the mirror and Kathy's just appeared. Kathy, Kathy, Kathy. Ah!
And when the dance moms from Abbey Lee Dance Center see us, as well as Abby, they are going to be blown away.
Blown away by how bad you are. Am I right?
Then we've got Taylor and Sir Justice. Leading us into Candy Apple Battle is Erica.
One thing I will say, Candy Apple's got budget. Because what do you mean? Abby's ripping silly little bits of paper off the wall. Silly little bits of and Kathy just has to go tap. And there's a board that just does it all for her on a screen. Fantastic. This is big budget. Whereas this one, it's a little bit more fair, I feel like. Having just one person on the top and that's the person that's doing the solo, I feel like that's a lot more fair, and it's also rewarding because everyone else is on an equal footing. No one's sat at the bottom of the pyramid. Everyone's at the bottom unless you are the soloist for the week.
How did the whole thing turn out?
I'm a little concerned. She's getting a solo this weekend, and you're not going to be there.
Are you not able to go at all?
No.
I think if it's for a genuine, like, good reason, then I'd be like, you know what, fair enough. It's not like she's just going away on a holiday with her boyfriend. Am I right, Melissa? If it's for, like, a genuinely good reason, then I feel like you can't be mad at her for it. Like, why? This is like when Kathy, you say her name and she just appears. It's like when She Who Shall Not Be Named was mad at Holly for attending her graduation instead of doing the mum dance. Like, huh?
Abby, let's not go there once again.
You need to be here. I feel right now that I care more about Nia's success than you do.
Abby, you are being so unbelievably rude right now. You do not care more about Nia's success than her mum does. Her mum does not need to be at dance rehearsals when she is not the one dancing. How is that so hard to understand?
My dad even took me to the mother-daughter talk about getting your period. My dad took me because my mother was at work.
What has that got to do with anything? Why do you bring up the most irrelevant things and act like it is relevant? Shut up!
She needs you to be here.
Oh,
She
Abby.
needs people to take notes.
Abby.
You think you're up here because you have a doctorate and everybody else is
That's
down
your
here.
problem, Abby. You were intimidated by me because I have a doctorate.
How is it starting already? We're not even a third of the way into the episode, and already Abby is kicking and screaming and throwing all of her toys out of the pram. I feel breathless watching this. It's exhilarating. I'm loving it. I love the drama. I love the drama. I'm right back into it now. I feel like this is exactly what we needed, is a new series and just new energy. I feel like they were just so tired at the end of last series. They just needed a break, and now they're back.
This is the deal. This weekend, I have to work.
Are
Anything
you
else?
positive that you can't miss work for one day?
That is really sad because Holly has been at every single competition so far. I just feel bad for Nia and for Holly in this situation because Holly's in an impossible situation where she's trying to earn money and she's also trying to make sure her daughter is good and happy and thriving in life, and currently the two are just a little bit clashing at the moment.
This is the open call audition day to replace Vivienne. And I am just thrilled that so many people are turning out.
How many people? Huh? I mean, I know that the show was very successful in its first series, but this many people coming to audition. Yeah, I feel like auditions are about to get crazy. I'm about to see Abby shout at some children. I bet some parents have just brought their children along for Abby to shout at them. Just because they're like, oh my god, I want my child to get shouted at by Abby. They're definitely toxic enough to do that.
I really can't believe that we have to audition. We've been here for 4 years, and I think it's, ridiculous that we have to wait in this line with all these people. They're all
Abby is making people who are already in the academy, in the dance school, audition as well. In the same audition as just randos. That is wild to me. Craziness central. You'd think that they'd just like get somebody in from the actual dance company, but nope. We have to go with new people.
When I looked around at all the moms, it was weird to picture any of them being part of our group. I mean, we're such a close-knit group, and just to let an outsider in is going to be really hard.
They're emotionally scarred. I'll be honest, they're emotionally scarred because Kathy, oh! God, she keeps jump scaring me. She was just such a negative influence on them.
Relieved? 201, 479. Sadly, I have to let you go.
You really played that. Oh, you happy? You happy I asked you to step forward? Yeah, you've been cut. You're gone. You're out of here. But that does mean we have a new person in the group, and I am very excited to meet her. I think her name's Kendall. I'm very excited to meet her and see where she fits in with the group. Is she gonna be another Maddie?
Really believe in myself that I can show Abby what I can do. I think I'm worthy to be a part of the Abby Lee Dance Company.
It does sound like she's reading off of an auto cue. I am really excited to be part of the Abby Lee Dance Company, and I am very excited to prove myself as a worthy dancer to Abby herself.
She's gonna come in tomorrow. I need her for a private right after school. I'm gonna teach her a solo, and then I'll be here to have her private. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, so Kendall's just joined and she's already getting a solo. Paige and Brooke, who have been here all along, they aren't getting solos. What's going on here?
And
I know. You're a very good customer. I'm not doubting that. The kid was great.
Well, then tell me
I told her she was great.
What is it going to take?
You'd have to cut her in half.
I'm finding it hard to, like, not side with Abby here. Like, I feel like Abby's being perfectly reasonable in this situation. She's just too tall. Like, I'm sorry, she just doesn't fit in with the 9-year-olds that we have because she's too tall, she's lanky, and she looks older than everybody else in the team. It just won't fit right. And I think that's absolutely fair and valid. It's nothing about, like, whether she was good, bad, whatever. If she's not the right fit, she's not the right fit. And I feel like this mum just is not fully grasping that. It's unfortunate, it really is, but at the end of the day, there's not really much you can do about it. I'm sorry.
Wait, they're strangers! What? You don't know what they're like! You don't know what that... Wait, is the one gonna come from Ohio? You have no idea what these people are gonna do for you. I do everything for you.
Honestly, proud of Abby for not blowing her lid, because I've seen Abby being confronted with far less and blowing up over far less. Do you know what I mean? Like, this woman is in her face, the finger's pointing, it's wagging. She hasn't quite it yet, but it feels like she's really taking a calm approach to this conversation, and I do appreciate that from Abby. Maybe she's finally changed. Yeah, funny joke, Ethan.
The music is based on the Broadway show Once on This Island. It's very tropical. She looks beautiful in the costume. And it's simple. She does a lot of acrobatics.
Why is all of her dances like, oh, this one's tropical, this one is cultural, this one is an ethnic dance? It's like, oh, come on. Like, you could be a little bit less, like, blatant with what you're doing here. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, this is ridiculous. ridiculous.
Chloe is doing a musical theater number called Dreams. This music is perfect for her because she has big dreams.
I have a real problem with what they call musical theatre. This is not musical theatre. Unless I see them singing and dancing at the same time, this isn't musical theatre. I'm sorry, it's not. I have done musical theatre since I was 7, and this is not musical theatre. Musical theatre is less about technique and more about performance. And it's just, this is not musical theatre.
I think she's very nice. And I don't know her, so
You also thought Kathy was nice, so what's your judge of character?
I mean, when I first met Kathy, fuck's sake! When I first met her, I was a little bit like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about you, but like, let's see how it goes.
A couple people said to me, isn't it funny how she wormed her way in here after your kids got a music video, and the next day I walk in and here she was, like, taking classes and coming for this audition. Yep. So, your reputation precedes you.
Damn. Okay. So Jill's a little bit of a troublemaker, I see. I think that is exactly what we needed. Because I feel like these mums, they might, like, secretly hate each other in moments. But, like, they are all quite good friends. But we need someone to just come in and fuck shit up. And I feel like that is exactly what Jill is about to do. And I am excited.
But what made you, like, I mean, you've been driving for years and this is close. Why didn't you come here before?
honestly, I never heard great things about Abby.
Oh, but now you've seen what she's like on a TV show and you're like, I want to get on TV. Yeah, Jill, I have your number painted. I know exactly what you're like. You're one of them. I'ma capitalize on this, and I don't blame you. Honestly, I don't. I'm one of these people that if you want to get famous, get famous. I don't care. I want to get famous. Why am I making YouTube videos? Do you know what I mean? No, I do it because I enjoy it. But also, I want people to be talking about me in a nice way, hopefully. Not because I'm a dickhead.
I think Jill is the queen of the stage moms. And like the whole Melissa Jill thing, like they're either gonna team up together or they're gonna be like two beta fish and kill each other.
Oh my god. Imagine. Okay, I actually kind of want Jill and Melissa to be mortal enemies. I feel like that would be hilarious. Because then the dynamic is basically Jill and Melissa. Then you've got the two like Muppets in the background, that, you know, the ones that are always like to each other. That's Kelly and Christy. And then you've got Holly, who's just like, I'm here. I'm just doing my best for my daughter.
Why is Brooke upstairs? She was supposed to get a drink and come back in. Good. Go to the football game and let me call Peyton to get here.
I mean, at this point, Brooke's what, 14? She might still be 13, going on 14. This kid does not want to be doing dance. This kid does not want to be doing dance, even slightly. She wants to go hang out with her friends, go hang with some boys. Do you know what I mean? Like teenagers do.
Paige has been yelled at since the second I walked in the door, and now my other daughter's getting yelled at because she has writing on her hands. Why do I come here?
It's a good question, and I think the answer to that is because you're contracted in. You're contracted into a TV show. You have to. By the contract, you have to turn up. It's unfortunate. You can't then get pissed off with them when you're running over and they have other places to be. I thought it was a case of, oh, she just wanted to go. She didn't actually want to be there. But no, if you run over, then yeah, it is your problem, Abby. I'm sorry.
Whose place is it of yours to tell her what she's allowed to do?
No one's, and it's not my place to tell your kids to get their feet off the furniture either. So I'm not going to do it anymore.
Well, don't.
Right, you teach them at home. Teach them at home.
What is Abby's obsession with calling out mums and saying that they're bad parents? Like, it's so toxic for one. And also, what does she know about parenting? She isn't one. She's never pushed a child out of her vag. So what's going on? You need to pipe down, Missy.
We had to get to dance troupe. Costumes aren't rhinestone. The props aren't finished. And I was worried sick because there was a snowstorm.
I'm still at a loss for words with the fact that they still don't have costumes done. They still don't have props done. And this is now the second season of a show. You've got the budget. I'm sorry, but you do. And you're still not utilizing it in the right areas, because how are you telling me that your stuff is not done?
I'm not coming. I'm trusting Mia with you. Okay, so.
Not Abby pulling the window up on her. This woman's so childish and ridiculous. Just leave it open, have a conversation. It's not hard.
I had to talk to her through a window. She would not give me the courtesy of having a civilized conversation, and she was done.
My question to you, Holly, is what part of Abby screams civilized? Because she likes to call other people trailer trash or white trash. Bet as she looked in the mirror recently.
I bought Abby a gift as a token of my appreciation, and I wanted to give it to her in front of all the other moms because I want them to know that I'm serious about this.
Yeah, okay, Jill. Suck her dick, why don't you? As you've got her dick down your throat, just keep on complimenting her. Do your best you can, because honestly, it's going to be a couple of weeks, and then it's going to be your turn for the Wrath of Abby.
I would give Abby a 3-month trial membership to Weight Watchers if I were to give her a gift. It's the gift that we keep on giving.
That was wild. Weight Watchers, 3 months trial. I actually can't. She just is the funniest person ever.
It's not hard dancing against older girls. I'm not intimidated by anyone.
They did that girl dirty because that did not look good. I'm assuming that was tap, but it didn't look great.
She really told the story with her face. There's this part where she does about stealing the scene.
Okay, this is our first rating of the series, of the show, of everything. And I am going to give it a 7 on the Pizzazometer. Purely because I feel like this, A, was not a musical theatre number, okay? It was a quick lyrical number. Let's call a spade, okay? There were a couple of moments of musical theatre, like the little money bit, but that was about it. That was pretty much it. I thought she gave a good performance. She danced very, very well. And it's a lot of style over substance. Or substance over style. No, it's not making me wowed. Do you know what I mean? Because I know she can do all this. It would have been even more incredible if she'd have come out and done a proper MT routine. And it would have been like a, oh my god, wow, okay, cool. So I feel like a 7 is a good benchmark for this episode. I think it was good. Maybe I'll change it once I see Kendall and Chloe's, but like, it's sitting at a 7 right now.
I wish that's only mine. I gotta wish that might seem dumb to you. I'm gonna wish as hard as I can. Hard as I can. Yeah, well, the fishes were fishes to see what we fill up with a million.
When I'm on stage dancing, it feels like what I was meant to do and what I love doing. It feels like
on the Pizzazometer, I am going to give that an 8. Purely because, A, I felt it was more in keeping with the musical theatre style. It felt a little bit more campy, a little bit more fun. It felt less lyrical, even though it had a lot of the same moves as Maddie's. There was just a lot more breathing room with like and when she was like, it's just little things like that just break up the technical stuff and show that actually this is more of a dance than a technique showcase. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an 8 there. I was impressed with that. I thought it was really, really good. I still think it could have been more MT. You can have a musical without dancing, but you can't have a musical without singing. And I'll leave that there. This is where the ranking and the rating starts to get a little bit tricky because I thought the choreography was awful. So, like, if I was to give a score for the choreography on its own, it would be a 4 max. She danced it well. There were moments where I could see there was apprehension on her face and she was reading as if like, which like you can't do on stage. So I'm going to give it a 6. I don't mean to be mean. Like I said, this is just for fun and it's just for entertainment values. But like, it's a 6 for me. The reason I'd say it's a 6 is because I've just seen her do a lot of this stuff before. Didn't feel quite as ethnic dancey as Abby was making it out to be, which was good. I liked that a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. It just didn't float my boat, if you get what I mean.
The kid looked beautiful. I was proud that she stayed on the music. She covered the ending. She did a nice job.
Compliment from Abby? Rosh, must have done fucking fantastic then.
Before I went on stage, I was hearing Abby's voice telling me all the corrections and all the changes.
Okay, did she hit every single one of those moves? Yes. Was it clean? No, it wasn't. There were multiple times where she was spinning and it looked like she was shaking and she was about to like fall out of it. She didn't, but it just looked very, very unsteady. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I felt it was fun and funky, so I'm gonna give it 6. I feel like it could have been cleaner. However, I am taking into account the fact that she did only have like 2-3 days to do this, which is incredible. But obviously, I will wait to fully judge her until I've seen what she can do with a whole week rather than just a couple of days. But on the whole, good. I'd give it a 6. Very strong. Yeah.
We have one small girl as the title. It's Abby Lee's Dance Company.
Mia got 4th. Oh, bless her. I think she deserved it. She did do well. Like I said, I didn't think the choreography was that great, but she danced it very, very well.
Born to sing, Abby Lee's Dance Company.
Chloe won. Chloe won. Maddie did not. Maddie did not. I'm such a bitter Betty, honestly. But also, Chloe winning, big whoop. I'm so happy. Like she said, she doesn't want to let down her fans. But yeah, funny, honestly. Just big claps to her. Big claps, honestly.
Chloe and I.
Oh, Maddie won anyway. She was just in a different category. That's good, I guess. No, I am actually proud of Maddie. I think she did do really, really well. And obviously she deserves this win. So, yeah.
I don't want to be on probation. I want to be part of the team. I want my daughter to be a part of the team. I want to get rid of this probation crap.
I think the probation is fair enough. I feel like you gotta prove yourself if you want to be a part of the winning team. Do you know what I mean? The irreplaceables, as they later get called. So I feel like you have to prove yourself. So yeah, you will be on probation, and you're on probation with me, Missy Jill. Stay in your lane. Don't get out your pram.
No tears. You save those tears for your pillow in your room alone. You're gonna humiliate yourself in front of everyone in this dressing room. Do not cry. Suck it up, kid.
The kid's crying and you're telling her to suck it up and stop embarrassing herself in front of everyone. Jesus Christ, Abby. I see you've learnt nothing from seeing yourself on TV. How they've edited you to make you look horrendous. You just thought, nah, let's double down on it. Let me be the worst person imaginable. Big slay from Mackenzie. Everyone else was just kind of there. Like, it didn't do anything for me. I'd give this a 5 on the pizzazometer. It wasn't very pizzazzy. And it's only out of 5 because Mackenzie's strut across the front was fierce as fuck. She was incredible. I don't know whether I think just the choreography was a bit rubbish. And I think I hate the fact that, like, there are parts of the dance where people are doing tricks and stuff like that. I'm like, it's a group number. You're meant to be dancing in unison. Like, it might just be my brain struggling to comprehend the fact that, like, I feel like they should be dancing together rather than doing, like, little solo bits in the middle of a group dance. Just feels weird. But yeah, on the whole, it was alright. 5 out of 10 on the pizzazometer. I feel like that's where we're sitting currently. Only way is up, potentially, or down. There is a room for error. Wait, they won? Okay. What do I know, apparently? I'm not a dance judge or anything, but they won, I guess.
Abby comes in and she reams out our girls for being sloppy on stage, and the number wins first place.
Back to the drawing board.
That is how it seems. It seems like, can you not just be happy that they won at least? Like, come on. Like, you don't need to come with all the criticisms immediately. Like, you can just give them a little bit of a break and be like, yeah, well done, good job. Like, there were problems, but, like, well done for winning. I'm proud of that.
Because you're the only one that hasn't had a child.
No, but I had a mother and a father, and if they looked at me one time, I knew.
Everybody has a mother and a father, not just you. I'm sorry, but that is not an excuse. Not everybody has children, but everybody has parents, whether you like them or not. Like, it's just a fact of biology. You can't have one without the other. Do you know what I mean? Kelly's so right. She's so right. Abby's got no compassion for children because she's never had any of her own.
No.
I don't have to pay on time. I'm Kelly Highland. I've been nursing for 30 years.
I always paid the whole year up front because I'll show you my Discover card payment that shows.
Why is Abby's go-to argument, you haven't paid me on time? If they haven't paid you on time, why would you be bringing it up in an argument? Why would you not be like, yo, give me my money, run me the P that you owe me?
Oh, you are a whore.
Kelly, what sort of an insult was that?
Why do they get that heated? Why does it go so far? I mean, my God, name calling?
Don't ever trust Kelly or Christy. They'll stab you in the back as quickly as they can. They do it to me all the time.
Melissa, you are the biggest backstabber I know. I'm in pure shock and astonishment, but you know what? I'd expect nothing less from a backstabber like you, Melissa.
It seems like the only person I can connect with right now is Melissa. I think I can trust her.
Oh, funny that, eh? Funny that, huh? I wonder how that happened. Wow, what a start to season 2. Honestly, big up Dance Mums. Really entertaining episode. Great start. Jill, Kendall, I'm very excited to see you evolve throughout this show. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it. So yeah, big whoops. What can you do? Well, there'll be a new episode coming probably on Wednesday, and I will see you guys there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all them YouTube things. Remember, if you want to see the bonus episode of Dance Mums Reactions, it'll be up for members only. You can join for £3 a month. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Big love. See you guys later. Bye now. Keep on ranting.